The girl who was abused by her relatives turned her life around and became one of the most influential personalities in the world. The first black presenter who silenced racism and made waves on American TV. In today's episode of The Hero's Journey, we're gonna talk about the intriguing success story of the powerful Oprah Winfrey. Born out of an unwanted pregnancy, Oprah came into the world in Mississippi in 1954. She spent her first 6 years with her grandmother, while her mother sought work in the north of the United States of America. Her father, Vernon Winfrey, served in the American Army at the time, which kept him far away from his family. Her grandmother taught her how to read at a very young age, and by the age of 3, Oprah was frequently taken to the Baptist church. From an early age, she demonstrated an unusual ease in memorizing and reciting Bible verses during the services. At 6, her mother took her to live in another state, bringing with it
a nightmare.
Left alone at home while her mom worked, Oprah suffered trauma. At 9, she was molested and raped by her uncle and teenage cousins living with them. Threatened, she couldn't tell her mother. The rapes and sexual abuse lasted 4 long years for Oprah. Despite enduring all that early violence, Oprah dedicated herself to her studies, and at the age of 13 managed to pass a test and earn a scholarship to attend a public school in her city. As soon as she completed high school, Oprah ran away from home to distance herself from that reality and went to live with her best friend. During this complicated period, away from positive influences, she ended up committing some minor crimes like thefts, leading to her arrest in a juvenile detention center. Fortunately, she was soon released due to the facility being overcrowded. At the age of 14, another tragic episode occurred in her life when she became pregnant by her first boyfriend, who abandoned her.
Loser!
However, at the time of the baby's birth, he was born prematurely and did not survive. Abandoned and wandering the streets, Oprah had no choice but to live with her father in Tennessee. With his support and a bit more stability, she returned to her studies. Oprah's father had her read and write a book summary every week. In a short time, she once again showcased her skills in public speaking and theater. Oprah Winfrey began to gain recognition for her talents, especially when she won the speech contest at Tennessee State University, where she studied communication and theater arts. Furthermore, her gift for communication made her the most popular student in her school. So I'm guessing no one actually thinks her success was luck, right? Well, if you do, I'm sorry to say, but you're kinda stupid. Over the years as she began her television career, Oprah faced racism, but maintained her determination. Thanks to her natural abilities and a good dose of persistence, she established herself professionally, excelling as a presenter and journalist. In 1976, she became a co-anchor of a local program, making history as the first black woman to host a TV show. In the spotlight and gaining more and more media attention, she was discovered by an executive who invited her to start her own exclusive talk show. She launched the program under the name People Are Talking. In 1983, showing entrepreneurial vision, Oprah decided to broaden her horizons and chose to live in Chicago to host a new morning show called AM Chicago. This risky decision was a crucial turning point in her career, solidifying her as a charismatic communicator and captivating a legion of fans. It's no wonder that the show quickly became the top-rated program on her channel. 3 years after starting her dominance in American television, her program was revamped and extended to an hour with the name The Oprah Winfrey Show. This interview program made history and globally established Oprah, earning her several consecutive Emmy Awards. For an idea of her success, over 25 years, Oprah Winfrey interviewed various personalities, including Barack Obama, Rihanna, Beyonce, and Michael Jackson.
Out of singing, wait. Yeah. And when you are, for instance, when we were here.
The latter was almost impossible to interview at the time, but she managed it, conducting the legendary interview at the King of Pop's mansion, breaking a record with almost 600 million viewers watching simultaneously. But just like life, everything has its beginning, middle, and end, right? In 2011, Oprah presented her last show from The Oprah Winfrey Show on ABC. However, what few people know is that she also ventured into cinema. Her first appearance was in 1985 in Steven Spielberg's film The Color Purple. Believe it or not, the following year she was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, but lost to Angela Houston. Isn't she a phenomenon? Obviously, her TV story has a much larger legacy, as you can imagine, and it resumed a year later. On January 1st, 2012, Oprah started her new program, Oprah's Next Chapter, and kicked it off by interviewing none other than Steven Tyler, the acclaimed lead singer of Aerosmith. A lot of personalities appeared on her new program, such as Whitney Houston's family, attracting nearly 4 million viewers. Despite these staggering numbers and record-breaking viewership, Oprah was not satisfied only with her programs. The visionary presenter also demonstrated her entrepreneurial flair by creating the magazines The Oprah Magazine and At Home, which achieved considerable success in the women's publication market. Oprah still owns the domain Oprah.com, created by her to share moments of her personal and professional life with the public. Come on, the woman still has a blog. Well, she can. Let's not forget her best-selling books that stood out in many countries. The first she wrote was What I Know For Sure, published in 2014, and the second was What Happened to You, released in 2021. Finally, our camera hero overflows her magnetic powers beyond the TVs. She delves into social causes known for her philanthropic engagement, such as establishing the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, providing education opportunities for young African girls. She also uses her significant positive influence to spread awareness against child abuse. Let's give her a big round of applause, shall we? As we've seen in our channel, not every hero wears a cape. Oprah's career continues to grow. Currently, she's a television network owner, presenter, actress, journalist, psychologist, producer, editor, speaker, writer, investor, and a successful businesswoman. Oh wow, almost ran out of breath here. Just give me a minute or two, okay?
Oprah can do anything!
And finally, she's considered one of the 50 most important women in the world, according to the renowned Forbes magazine. Did you already know the journey of our hero? From a child victim of violence to a powerful woman. Top respect for this important personality of our times, don't you agree? Well, we're reaching the end of another episode on our channel, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to receive our next content. Who would you like to get to know better on our next hero's journey? Comment below. I'll see you all soon.